So this lesson is focusing on finding sales tax and discount prices. The first example we are going to do is finding a price that includes sales tax. So for example, if I'm going to the store and I want to buy a soccer ball that costs $17.75, I always have to factor in a sales tax. And in this case, we're going to pretend, let's just say we're in Michigan where there's a 6% sales tax. In Minnesota, normal sales tax is 7%. But in this example, we're going to do 6%. So sales tax is just the percent of a purchase price, and it's the amount that's paid in addition to the purchase price. So I'm going to the counter, and I got the soccer ball for $17.75. Then the person at the counter tells me that my price is larger than $17.75. Well, that's because of sales tax. So this is how the person at the counter figures this out. What she does, or he, is you're going to take $17.75 and you're going to multiply that by 0.06, which all we're doing is we're changing our percent to a decimal. Remember, by just moving it 2 spots over. So then on your calculator, you're going to type in $17.75 times 0.06, and you're going to get about $1.07. And please just round to the nearest hundredth. Okay? So right away that tells me that the sales tax is $1.07. Now, our total price is not $1.07. That's the sales tax. So what I have to do is I have to take the original price of $17.75 and I have to add $1.07, which is my sales tax, to my original price. And then I'm going to get $18.82. Now that would be my total cost of my soccer ball. Now my next example is finding discount. If you're like me, I always like to go to the store and try to get a good deal. So let's say I'm going to the store and getting a tennis racket, and I see a sign that says, oh, this tennis racket is 20% off. Well, I'd like to know what that costs before I actually get to the counter, and so this is how I'm going to figure this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my $69.50 and I'm going to multiply it by 20 hundredths. Or, again, how I figured out 20 hundredths is I have my decimal right here. I move it 2 spots to the left. And then that's how 20% turns into 20 hundredths. So then I'm going to multiply these together. And I'm going to get $13.19. So let me just erase this. $13.90. Now, because it's discount, I have to think in my head, okay, the price is going to be reduced. So that means I'm going to take my original price of $69.50 and I'm going to subtract $13.90. So then the total price of my tennis racket is going to be $55.60. So again, in order to find discount, I multiply my discount, my 20%, by my original price, $69.50. I get my discount, and then I subtract my discount from my original price to get my total price. And just reviewing to find sales tax, so think of sales tax as the price that the government's adding on to my original cost. So I'm going to multiply my sales tax by my original price, and then I'm going to add that sales tax onto my original to get my final cost. Sales tax, the price should be higher than the original, and discount, the price should be lower than the original. So those are the keywords that you can think about in order to find sales tax and discount.